remember, you got to make sure you're bending up a whole step. So 2 frets, and always check it if you need to. If you're on 7, go up to 9. And then the second part to remember is you have to be able to keep the pressure down when you bring your finger back down. And then the third thing, of course, is the pull off. You got to get that middle finger out of the way when you do it. Now we can go anywhere from there. For instance, after I've done the pull off, or so I can go anywhere I want, but the key is getting used to being able to do the bend, bring it back down, and then do the pull off. Lots of common classic rock, hard rock solos use this kind of technique. And what I'll do is I'll show you it in the 3 pentatonic positions here, the prime positions. Here's be my first one. And then you move it here, do the same thing. And here you do the same thing. So you can do it in any of those positions, and of course, like we talked about earlier, you can connect all those together. So if I went... or coming backwards. Okay, or just creating a repetition lick out of it. Or a bit longer lick if I went... See, there's so many things that you can do with it, but the key is making sure that you can do the bend, you can bring it back down, and you can do that pull off. Okay, here's another one from a real famous classic rock tune. This one goes... You'll notice I'm doing the same lick. Here it is. Same exact lick you did right here. But it's an octave higher. Okay, so that's the first thing to really get comfortable with, is being able to do the bend, bring it back down, and do the pull off. And then you see how we can make it into a dozen different things by moving it across our fretboard. So the first thing, as we've talked about, is trying to maintain the lick. You get the lick all situated. Then the second thing you do is you learn how to make that lick into a sequence that leads you to other places on the fretboard. Okay, we're using that scale to move around the fretboard, moving from this position to this position to this position and so on. And that way, you have an endless amount of things that you can do with 1 or 2 basic licks. It just always sounds different depending on where you're going. The last thing to remember with this, of course, is that you can always change up the rhythms. So you don't have to play it, and you can change the rhythm into anything you want. Right? Adding it on to one of the previous licks that we've done as well, so we can attach those back and forth. So for instance, here we've got the 1 lick. Let's say we attach that to our blues lick. If you remember this lick here. Okay, so this was... So we're digging back a little bit here. So I'm attaching this lick. See? So in total here. So I can do whatever I want with it. Like, let's say I was doing a blues shuffle, and I'm going... See? So I'm using it to begin the lick, and then I'm ending the lick with it as well. Okay? Or a straight rhythm. Okay? So it's pretty cool, because you can use those in all kinds of different places.